How's it, punters? Welcome back to another Punter's Paradise video where I will be giving my selections for the Premier League games for today, Saturday, and hopefully we can get it right. We got a soccer bet last night. It was about 8-1, and it landed. It was a nice treble, but that was in the past. Let's move on to the present and to the future. So the first game is Man United, Everton versus Man United. So what I'm looking at, Man United recent history. They've got quite a good record against Everton, but Everton's at home this time, and under the new management of David Moyes, they've improved leaps and bounds. Man United also has a bit of a topsy-turvy with them. So that being said, it's a tricky game. I think it should end in a draw, most probably. Maybe a 1-1. Okay, next game's Arsenal versus West Ham. 5 o'clock kickoff local time. Arsenal at home, London derby. It's a big game for them. They're chasing the title. Obviously, they're quite. I think they're 6 points behind Liverpool, or could be even 8. Let me just check. Yeah, it's 8 points, but they've got the game in hand. So they're expected to win. Yeah, West Ham haven't been at their best, and it looks like this game could also be goals. Maybe a 2-1 or 3-1 win for Arsenal. So I would go with Arsenal for the win and over 2.5 goals. That looks good. Bournemouth versus Wolves. The Cherries. Bournemouth. At home, they're very strong. They're a very hard side to beat. Wolves also, inconsistencies letting them down. And I think Bournemouth will win. Also, it looks like a game where you can get goals. Maybe a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. Maybe a 3-0 even. I think they'll win, and there should be goals there as well. So you can either take them a win or over 2.5 goals, or you can take both, win and over 2.5 goals. Okay, Fulham versus Crystal Palace. Fulham at home. Tricky game, very tricky game. Fulham have been in good form. They're chasing European spots. Crystal Palace, they're about mid-table. And yeah, I think Fulham should take this one. Maybe a 1-0 or a 2-0, yeah. But it is a tricky game, but you can go Fulham win or Fulham win and draw. You should get the result. Okay, Ipswich versus Tottenham. Ipswich at home. Tottenham haven't been in top form, but they've had a lot of injuries, and a lot of those injured guys have come back. James Maddison's back. Brennan Johnson's back, if I'm not mistaken. And Tottenham away from home, look, they're not the best, but against Ipswich, I think they should take this one. They're about 9 to 10 or even money, so add them in. Southampton versus Brighton. Southampton's in big trouble. I won't lie, they've been very poor, and Brighton's been quite decent. I mean, I think they're in the top 8, if I'm not mistaken. So I think Brighton should win this game. They should win it quite comfortably. Maybe a 2-0. So Brighton for the win there. And then Aston Villa versus Chelsea. This can go either way. Either 3 sides can win, yeah. Very, very tricky game. It'll be a tight game. Sure. This is a very hard one to call, so I'll be honest, I wouldn't have an opinion on that game. So, just a quick one. Everton, I predicted a draw. Everton Man United draw. Arsenal to win and over 2.5 goals. Bournemouth to win and over 2.5 goals. Fulham to take the win against Palace. Tottenham to win against Ipswich. And Brighton to beat the struggling Southampton. That's it. Have a good weekend, guys. Cheers for now.